The story of Metroid Prime. Cosmo dating system year 20X5. Galactic Federation exploration vessel was attacked and destroyed by space pirates, which transporting an unknown life form that was captured on SR-388. The Metroid was taken to a stronghold on the planet Zebes. The Galactic Federation tasked a skilled bounty hunter named Samus Aran with the complete annihilation of the space pirates and the Metroids. Samus infiltrated the base on Zebes alone, and after a bitter struggle, she destroyed Mother Brain, the mechanical life form that controlled the planet, and completed the mission. It seemed that the space pirates' plans had been foiled. However, the space pirates had not been wiped out. Some had slipped away that had been in orbit around the planet Zebes. They divided into two camps, with one camp returning to Zebes to begin rebuilding their facility, and the other going out to search for a new planet with powerful energy resources. It was this latter group that detected a powerful energy signature on the planet Talon 4. On this planet, they discovered many ruins bearing evidence of the Chozo civilization. Before long, they found pulses of energy emanating from a meteor sealed beneath the Chozo temple ruins. The substance of this meteor, called Phazon, had a peculiar capacity to mutate. The space pirates who identified the characteristics began to experiment, mutating the life forms of Talon 4 via Phazon. At the same time, to obtain the meteorite thought to be the Phazon core, they tried to breach the area beneath the temple. However, they were thwarted by a riddle that locked away the inner sanctum. And now, the radar on Samus's gunship identifies the ship of the space pirates in orbit above Talon 4. The story of Metroid Prime 2 echoes. Once long ago, a race of creatures called the Luminoff settled on the planet Aether. For a time, they lived in a peaceful era, but soon it became clear that the planet's energy was being depleted. To survive this danger, the Luminoff built energy controllers in 3 areas and linked them to their great temple. Eventually, the risk passed, and the Luminoff once again thrived in an era of peace and prosperity. However, the peace did not continue for long. A meteor crashed into Aether. The explosion and the energy from the meteor opened up a dimensional rift in the planet, spawning a second planet that existed in a different dimension. It was a similar world to Light Aether. They called it Dark Aether, and an evil race of dark creatures, the Luminoff called Ing, ventured forth, spreading violence. The Ing were able to fight in the light world by possessing the creatures of Light Aether. The Luminoff were unable to fight in the noxious gases of Dark Aether. Eventually, they were driven into a corner. The planet's energy was divided into the 2 worlds, Light Aether and Dark Aether, and if all the energy was collected by Light Aether, Dark Aether would be extinguished. The Luminoff, who had realized this fact, made a plan to take all of the energy from Dark Aether and counterattack. However, the plan failed, and the energy transfer module they developed was taken from them. The Ing began to take the energy from all the temples of the Luminoff except for the Great Temple, putting the lives of the Luminoff and the existence of Light Aether in a precarious state. At this critical time, a Federation ship chased a space pirate vessel onto the surface and engaged them, only to be attacked and decimated by the Ing. The Federation dispatched Samus Aran to investigate why contact was lost. The story of Metroid Prime 3 corruption. 6 months have passed since the events on planet Aether. A serious situation is unfolding within the Federation. The Galactic Federation's network computer, the Aurora units, has suddenly become corrupted with something like a virus. The network is shut down, and during the investigation of the cause, it becomes clear that the situation is larger than this isolated incident. About 4 months ago, the Federation ship Valhalla was attacked by space pirates and went missing, and the Aurora Unit 313 on board the Valhalla was taken. The virus was transmitted from this Aurora Unit, infecting other Aurora Units one by one. If the space pirates attack while the network is down, the Federation will take considerable damage. To restore the network as quickly as possible, the Federation urgently assembles bounty hunters to the Federation flagship Olympus. During the explanation of the situation, the Federation is viciously assaulted by the dreaded space pirates. Samus and the bounty hunters who are headed to the planet Norion must protect the Federation base, which appears to be the main target. They know that an object like a giant meteor called a Leviathan is coming to the planet. If the Leviathan hits, Norion will be destroyed. To avoid this danger, Samus and the bounty hunters must fight to restore the Federation's defense system that has been shut down by the pirates. To top things off, the agent behind the attack is Dark Samus, thought to have been killed by Samus on planet Aether.